someone that is vegan? Alright, not as many as I thought. Okay, so vegan, I myself am not a vegan, but my friend is, and she had me try like a vegan cheeseburger with like vegan cheese and soy meat, and I could not taste the difference at all. It actually was like really good. But being vegan, according to the Vegan Society, being vegan has increased by 987% in 2017 and is supposed to be the biggest like food trend in 2018. Veganism is without like not eating any animal-based foods or even having clothing that has been created from animals. And so being vegan is just like healthier for the environment, has many healthier like side effects for your body and lower risks for cancer. So I'm going to talk to you about the health benefits for being vegan, why like a plant-based diet is better for your health, and the environmental factors that come with being vegan and eating meat. So first I'm going to go into the health benefits of being vegan. According to Bastis, Nutritional Health 2016, with eating red meat, it has caused a huge factor in colorectal cancer in your colon, and it's a huge, red meat is a huge factor in colorectal cancer, and it's in like the bottom of your colon and your lower intestine in that picture. And there's a huge increase in it, and people who don't eat red meat or like try to cut out red meat have a huge decrease in colorectal cancer. And according to Shaw, so with eating red meat, like if you eat like a daily dose of red meat as like a stack, like about the size of a stacked cards, it has increased by like 19 to like 51% of type 2 diabetes. And if you eat processed meat, such as like 2 pieces of bacon a day or like 1 hot dog a day, it increases your risk a lot more than just like regular raw red meat. And it'll give you adult onset type 2 diabetes, which means like you weren't born with diabetes, you got it from like the meat that you eat and everything. And yeah, so red meat is a huge factor in diabetes, and processed meat is a bigger factor to type 2 diabetes. So I talked to you about the health risks of eating red meat. Now I'm going to talk to you about the benefits for a plant-based diet and why it's a healthier option. So a plant-based diet is what is shown here. Oh, I didn't put in the picture. But a plant-based diet is cutting out like all meat and basically like vegetarian, and it is a bit like a healthier option for sure, and it is a decreased risk in cardiovascular disease and also type 2 diabetes, like I said. And with cardiovascular disease, it clogs up your artery and harder for you to breathe, and you will have to have like surgery to improve that. And a plant-based diet, it's a lot healthier for you in the long run, and you won't have any cancers or anything, and it's a lot safer than eating red meat, and that's why you should cut it out. So I have talked to you about why a plant-based diet is a healthier option. Now I will talk to you about the environmental effects that having red meat can do to the environment. Okay. So according to Williamson, beef factories are a huge problem with greenhouse emissions, and is like a huge factor and is slowly like ruining the environment. And whereas if we get rid of, and it's also taking up a lot of like land usage, and also we have factories for like the beef and everything, but then we also have factories like for corn that are supposed to supply the cows with the food, whereas the corn aren't, like, we should be giving the corn to like other, instead of like feeding the beef, we should be using that corn to like feed starving like people instead of just feeding the beef and then killing the beef for us. So it's taken a lot of like land use and water use and putting a lot of gas emissions into the air, which is killing, or not killing, but like ruining the environment. And also like ruining the forests and all of that. So there are many like outcomes and positive outcomes to why like a plant-based diet is better, and cutting out meat that also include like cancers and everything. So to recap, I have talked to you about why eating raw meat is harmful to your body and can cause like cancers and diseases. I've talked to you about why a plant-based diet is healthier for you, and also I've talked to you about why cutting, about how like beef consumption can ruin the environment with gas emissions. So if you would like to know more, you can go to Netflix and watch What the Health. And I hope this presentation was informative to you. Thank you.